Hi, my name is Lauren McCullough.
And I'm Katie Donham. And this is our mock parent teacher conference for ELED 3123. Our scenario is you are a sixth grade teacher. You believe that every teacher teaches all subjects. You score work for language mechanics, including math. At parent teacher conference, a school board member's spouse expresses displeasure with his child or her child's math score because it's lower due to errors in mechanics. What do you do?
So this is our second video. I'm going to be the teacher this time, and Katie is going to be the parent who is very upset about her child's score and is taking her anger out kind of on the teacher. So this is a little different situation. But here we go. Well, hi, Miss Donham. I'm so glad you made it to parent-teacher conference.
I'm glad to.
Oh, well, how's your day been? I see you have little Tiffany there.
Yeah, she's a fresh one. She's a new baby.
How old is she now?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Oh, that is so small. Has she been doing good at night? No?
Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
How does your son, does he do good with Tiffany?
I think he's a little jealous of times, but he's gonna be a good big brother when he gets older. But right now he's just, it's still new, so.
Yeah, he does really well. Like he writes about.
Oh, can you hold on just a second?
Oh, of course.
Hello? Yeah, I'm at a parent-teacher conference right now. Yeah, I'm about to have a chat with his teacher about his low scores, but I mean, yeah. So I'll just talk to you later.
Oh,
all right.
Miss Donham,
Yeah.
you only get about 15 minutes because we have other parents.
Okay. All right. All right. Bye. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying I'm so glad that this little Timothy is in my class and he does so well. He writes about his sister in his writing.
Mm-hmm.
So he talked about like when you had her at the hospital and everything. He was just so proud.
So what about his math score? What's going on with that? Like Timothy loves math. Like there has got to be something going on for him not to have a good grade. Like he loves math. So what's the deal?
You are right. Timothy does love math, and he just gets so. I think it's his favorite subject. He gets really excited when we get to start doing math in the morning, and so kind of our schedule is what we do is in the morning we'll have like we'll read for a little bit, and then we'll go over kind of a grammar lesson, and then we'll start. We'll go into science, and in the afternoon we do math, and it's just. In his math, he is kind of slacking a little bit. Maybe not slacking, but he's just not meeting the advanced requirement because of how he explains himself. Like his grammar skills, he is in sixth grade, and so we kind of want him to do a little better about explaining himself.
So how am I supposed to help him with that? Like everyone knows how to explain themselves. Like what do you mean by mechanics? Like how is he not explaining himself if he's getting the right answer?
Well, when I mean mechanics, I mean like his grammar skills that he uses when he is explaining like on our interim assessments. What they have to do is they'll get a math problem, kind of a scenario. Say like, Johnny has he's trying to build a fence, and he has a backyard that's like 8 feet wide and 10 feet tall and whatnot. So he wants to build a fence around it, and so he has to figure out, this math problem, and like figure out how much fencing he needs to go around the yard. Well, so he has to like show his work, and then like let me think. I think it's in here. Here's his math problem. So he shows his work and he works it out, kind of trying to find the answer. But then like on the rubric, it kind of says, now explain yourself over here, kind of like with the writing that we have been working on in English class. He needs to take that and kind of work on it. But see, his sentence structures are lacking and his grammar skills aren't that well. But he's doing very well at, working out the problem over here. but I want him to use words and explain himself.
So, have you been helping him with extra help, or are you just making him have, like, not making him have bad grades, but just scoring him this way without letting him know? Like, does he understand that he's not getting this right? Like,
I've been showing him, like, Timothy, now, remember, we need to explain ourselves when we do things. And so the other day, he's very social, and that is a very good thing, but it almost can be a downfall of his because he's either trying to work through his work so fast and be able to work with his, like, talk to his peers, that he's not explaining himself. Maybe that's why. And he needs to focus on his work and explain himself. Or, so I moved him the other day.
is he sitting with his friends? Because if he's sitting by Johnny, you just need to move him. Because that was a mistake you made from the beginning.
Oh, well, yes, I did. I noticed the other day that him and Johnny are really good friends. So I was like, now guys, y'all need to separate and work on your work so we can get good grades. But you know how little boys are, they just, if they're this close or if they're this close, they're still talking to each other. So, so I moved him and I was like, I'm kind of trying to do this, like, incentive program with them. Say, now if you can write 3 sentences in your math and explain yourself, I'll let you have 5 minutes on the iPad. And so I'm trying to give him incentives to be able to actually want to write, not just, he could take it as like I'm telling him to write and it's kind of like I'm making him write. And so
He does love the iPad. I can't get him off of it at home, so.
yes, so he's always asking me like, Miss Lauren, I want so badly to be on the iPad. And I'm like, okay, we will get there one day. So I thought, well, this is a good idea. He can, if he explains himself, he'll be able to get on the iPad. And I think he likes it. But I thought about, I was going to ask you, letting him, on the iPad, he can use a Google Doc and he could do his work on there and maybe type out and explain himself. But my only concern with that is if he's just doing all this typing out, he's really not working on those fine motor skills that he needs to have. And so I would like for him to, use his pencil and really write out his work, because his handwriting, I'm really working on that with him too. He needs to work on that. All boys though, it's just kind of known to be sloppy. So we're gonna get it and make it look neater. That's a goal.
All right, well, I guess I'll talk to him. So just tell him to do good with grammar. I'll talk to him about his math and that he needs to quit talking to Johnny and needs to pay attention, and that if he doesn't do well in class, then his iPad time will be lowered at our house as well. So, yeah, thank you. Just call me if you need me to come up there. I'm not afraid to whoop him. So.
Well, maybe we could think of something else that we could do. But I thought about telling you, like at home, you could work with him. Like maybe y'all could do a journal entry each day about like how his day went. Even just help him to work on his mechanics at home. Maybe that could be a way you could do the iPad at home where he's not on it as much, where like, he has to write in his journal and then he'll get iPad time. But it's also helping him on his mechanics at working on his writing.
All right, that sounds pretty good. I guess I can find a journal.
Well, I have one right here if you want to take that.
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah. He can have this one and just write in that every day. And he could like decorate the front, make it his own. But I'm so glad you came in today, and it was just a pleasure. I love having little Timothy in class, and he's just a great student. So,
thank you.
Yeah.